Hi, I'm Shandell from Rowana Digital Marketing. Now, today we're going to talk about sales funnels. Now, I use these a lot within my own business, and I also use this a lot for customers and clients that I'm involved with and see the power of how their businesses change when they start implementing such a powerful tool. So just a little bit of background about me. I'm Shandell. We own Rowana Digital Marketing, where we help clients implement funnels and social media marketing to their businesses to draw customers to their stores or their services, and grow their businesses enormously. Okay, so let's go into what a funnel is now. Okay. Okay, so yeah, first of all, hi, I'm Shandell from Rowana Digital Marketing. What is a sales funnel? Okay, sales funnel is a steps that we actually, or process we put people through to convince them that they need our service or product. Okay, so this here is just a simple funnel. It's got an opt-in page where we put a video or a picture, and they have an option to put their email address, name, or phone number in here, press the box, and they get normally a free download or some information from you. So if you imagine if I attach this to a social media platform or an advertisement, they opt in because we've enticed them to come over here and receive a free download about your company, your product or service. They download that, and now we have their email addresses or contact details so that we can talk to them in the future. Also, the very powerful bit about this very, very first stage is if they are going to opt in and receive the information from your company, we actually have a fair understanding that they actually are interested in your product. Okay, then we can put them through the funnel and we can actually offer them an upsell. So say, for example, this is a free digital download or a free information about back problems, for example. We actually know now this person has actually got a back problem. We could actually upsell them a visit to a chiropractor or a massage therapist in this product, in this step here. Then we can actually send them through to the thank you page, which then, obviously thanks them for downloading the digital or the free digital product. Or we could actually then try and convince them to purchase this upsell here. Or we could actually just link them through to a website or another deal or another funnel that we have going at the same time. So I just walk through to you again, offer them something free to entice them in here to receive their free download. They'll have to put their email address or contact details in here. From there, once they've done that, they receive the free email. It automatically pushes them through to an upsell where we can offer them the solution of the problem that we're actually talking about here. And from there, if they do take that, it goes off then to a checkout. We charge them and then takes them to the thank you page where they thank you for that purchase, and that we can direct them elsewhere for more information, or we can just say thank you. If they come back through here and they don't choose this upsell, we can actually go to a downsell, so there'll be a cheaper product or service, or we could actually just skip them straight through to the thank you page. And because we have their details over here, we can then continually email them and build a relationship with them and offer them products and services down the later stage. I use this one a lot in my industry and in other people's industry. It's very, very powerful. A good example is with real estate agents, where we can actually offer them how to, from the front end, we actually offer how to present their house at sale to receive more money. From there, people come in, they want the free download of how they present their house at sale to receive a better sale price. From there, we actually have now collected their details. Normally, I skip this middle bit and we take them straight to the thank you page, where we have another little video of the real estate agents, introducing themselves and their company and offering them a free appraisal. Now, these people might not want to go this far. They might be just looking at selling, but what the real estate agents gathered out of this journey or this process is they've actually found out two things. They found out that this person is thinking about selling their house very soon, or if not now. And they've also got their contact details to this person. So they can actually then keep on contacting or nurturing this person, you know, in hope that they can pick up an appraisal from them. And normally they do if they keep the journey going. So, for example, these people have received a free download now about how to present their house for sale. If this real estate agent is smart, they can actually now start sending them more information about how to get their house ready for sale. So, like, what do we do with our pets when we've got an open? What do we do with a noisy neighbour? What do we do if we have a problem, you know, so there's a major cracking in the house? Do we hide it? Do we not? Do we let it show? Do we disclose it? You know, things like that. So if we keep on, you know, pumping these people with information and value, you become very, very valuable to them. This real estate agent becomes very valuable. They actually start looking in their inboxes for this real estate agent's information. If it works the other way, where real estate agents work normally, where they just walk from house to house shoving pamphlets in the post box, I know in my house it doesn't even make the door. My kids are trained to take it straight to the bin when they go check the mail. So a lot of it ends up in the bin. There's no value in it. You're actually just lining yourself up against every other agent that's out there. Well, a picture on a piece of paper with a few houses sold, woohoo, big deal. We want to know, we want more these days. We want to know how you can help me achieve this sale. Not that you've sold every other house here in the neighbourhood. How do we know you just didn't get bottom price to sell that? How do you know that that house wasn't almost sold before we actually even got there? So as you can see, from this collection we've got here, we've actually gained a lot of knowledge about the person, that they're interested in making changes, that they are interested in selling their house soon, and we have their details, so the agent can then start contacting them. But also, which is very, very valuable for the agent, well, the agent also knows that this person is open-minded to change, open-minded to improving the property, open-minded to getting the house ready for sale, which then in turn makes the sale a lot easier for the agent. They're not wasting open after open after open going to a house that is not presented correctly, that the people are got the wrong mindset of what they're actually going to achieve in the way of money with an unpresented house or a house with problems. Everything is clear before this sale goes through. This agent has almost got this house prepared perfectly for sale for when it actually goes into sale. And you've actually built this almost friendship up between the customer, although not quite a customer yet, and the agent. So then when it's just natural for this person to then drop themselves in this agent's office and say, hey, I've been talking to you on the internet for quite a while now, and you've helped me set up my house for sale. Let's go ahead now, I'm ready to go. So can you see how powerful that really is? So what type of funnels are there out there? There's basically two types of funnel, and people will actually disagree with what I'm saying here. But if you bear with me, I'll explain what I'm saying. So we have an opt-in funnel, which are the basic opportunity for an opt-in funnel is lead generation. So we're collecting names and email addresses so they can nurture them at a later date. A sales funnel is where we're actually trying to sell a product or service through that funnel. Now, there's many variations of these and then many very tricky names to these that people will try and sell you. But there's only two options for a funnel. We are trying to either collect information now to do a sale later, or we are trying to do the sale now. And we can have as many steps as we like in these funnels. So as you can see here, we only have 3 steps. Opt-in page, you know, the very, very simple one is just 2 pages, 1, 2. The sales page can be up to 7 pages. So it depends on what you are trying to achieve, to how much of a journey we're going to walk these people through. So I try and get people to relate it a little bit like a brick and mortar store. So if you have a person standing out the front of your store handing out coupons for a drink, for example, they will have to come into the store to receive that drink. They'll have to give you your details and then you hand over the drink. And then from there, you might offer them some fries. From there, we can actually do another upsell where we offer them a sundae. And then we say, thank you very much. See you later. On your way out, we're going to offer you another voucher for when you come back again. And then, but also, when you get home, we're going to keep on emailing you. Now, McDonald's is a perfect one that does this to you. They come in the store, you come in the store, they give you free internet access. For the internet access, you have to give your email address. Then as you're going through the drive-thru, you might ask for a burger. Then they say, do you want fries? Do you want a sundae? You know, do you want a drink? Do you want something else? Do you want something else? Do you want something else? Thank you very much. See you later. The next thing you know, in the inbox, they're actually sending you some more details and more vouchers to repeat it all again. Okay. So we're just going to go down here and just explain how a funnel actually works. First of all, we have the awareness stage. Now, the saying goes that only 5% of the population know that they actually do have a problem and they want to serve it now. So in other words, that might be like a person with a toothache and they know that they want to go to the dentist now. Okay, and they need a dentist now. So that's 5%, but we want to collect a lot more people than 5% of the population out there. So we have to convince them that they do have a problem with their teeth now, for example, and we've got them in this consideration stage. So we're talking to them about any other problems that might happen within the teeth. Then we actually walk them through the decision stage. So what options do they have to move forward with maybe getting their teeth cleaned, whitened, fillings, etc., etc. And I'm just using a dentist as an example. And then once we've actually got them through here, we actually link them up with some other services, or we keep nurturing them, or we keep them down and keep them going onto a funnel. So from here, they might have actually got their teeth filled. Here we've now actually got them on a program that, you know, for say $1,000, for the next 6 months, they can come in as many times as they like and keep their teeth white or clean, or whatever, you know, the next step is for you guys in your business or your steps. So again, I'll just refer that back to a real estate agent. We made people aware that they actually do need to tidy up their house if they want a decent money at sale. Then they're going to sit back here and consider all the steps they need to take to do that. And we can, because we've actually got the email address here, we can actually start nurturing with a few other ideas that will help them implement these things. We can actually help them with the decision on coming to you as the expert on how to present a house ready for sale and getting better dollar at the sale. Then we can keep them here, nurturing them here in a long journey. How we can keep them, we can teach them how to maybe purchase another house for an investment, or etc., etc. But this funnel we can use in a number of ways for a number of companies for a number of purposes. Right here, we can clean out the serious people to the non-serious people. Here we can actually start telling people that they actually do really need a product or a service that you've got offering. And obviously here, this is where we can really spend some good time because we've got rid of the people that are, you know, really not interested in a waste of time for you, time wasters. We've got people really knowing that they have a need and actually open to listening to what you've got. And then we've got them actually here in your family, in your journey, convinced that you are the only solution for them in the world. So why would we use one? If you haven't figured that out by now, I haven't done my first few steps correctly or properly, but I'll walk you through it anyway. So in a funnel, as I showed you, we are getting ready. We are serving people that are ready to purchase now, or ready to take action now. Not in 6 months' time, not in 2 years' time, you know, not maybe never. We are talking to the ideal customer that is ready to purchase now. If they're not quite ready to purchase now, we can lead them through a funnel that convinces them that are ready to purchase now, but we also have weeded out the time wasters. Now, when we can also have the opportunity to talk about the pain of the problem and link them to the solution. So most times when we've got a brick and mortar store, we just have a solution. And like I said to you before, 80-90% of the population don't even know they've got a problem. You know, they may get up every morning and go, oh, I've got a sore back, but do they link that to the chiropractor in the afternoon when their back's not hurting anymore? We have an opportunity here to remind them that every morning when they get out of bed, they do have a pain in the back and that they might need a new mattress, or they might need to go to the chiropractor, or they might need to go see a doctor about it. So we're reminding them of the pain and how much it affects their life, and then we also link them directly to the solution. So it makes it extremely simple for them to step through that process. So people say, but I've got a website. Why don't I just use the website? What's the difference between the website? Well, a website is great, maybe, but it's only static. To me, it's like having a store that is hidden. So if you imagine your local service station down the road and it's gone incognito, how many people go past it because they don't see it? Now remember, a website doesn't have a yellow pages. It doesn't have a phone book where we can go have a look for that. All we can do is do a Google search. And hopefully if you've done enough work and you've thrown enough money at it, your name might come up, or absolutely might come up in the first couple of listings up there. But if you're in, say, a cosmetic company where you're up against people like Estee Lauder or LA Bache or someone like that, have you got the same amount of money that they've got to throw at Google? No, I don't think so. And we really don't want to have to work that hard to waste that much money on trying to keep our name up in the first couple of pages. We actually want to start nurturing or spending our time where it really counts with the customer, to convince them that we are their only ideal, that we're their solution. So that customer becomes a customer for life. We only have to spend advertising on them once. And then, like I said, with this, funnel advertising is very cheap, absolutely very cheap compared to Google, etc., etc. Okay. So also a funnel doesn't particularly sell your product. It comes up and it's like a table with, you know, a few products sat on top of that. Now, unless you actually are aware, A, that you need that product, and B, what that product does, you've really got to do a lot of work on a website to convince that person that that is the product for them. That product is better than any other product on the website. Otherwise, they start doing that. They start flicking from website to website, trying to compare products and work it all out. And as research showed us, if you give a person any more than 3 options, 80% of the people will opt out. Let's disappear completely and not even go forward with fixing the solution. It just becomes all too hard. So we lose all them. On a website, how do you know where they've gone? How do you know to get in contact with those people again, to actually chase them down and convince them that you're it and a bit for them? We don't have a lot of that. Now, with a funnel, we can actually put targeting on that, where we can actually have a look at each stage of the funnel where they opted out. If it was the first page, you know, was there something wrong with our first page of the funnel? Was the wording wrong? Was the colors wrong? Was the pictures offensive? Or was it that they just weren't customers for us? We can find that out. The second stage of the funnel, was it that we overwhelmed them? Again, was it the wrong colors? Was it the wrong terminology? You know, what did we do wrong there? We can fix that right there and then. Or, you know, again, you know, why haven't these people stuck? We can concentrate on that and fix it. We know exactly how many people opted in from there, how many people opted out from there, and how many people went forward from there. Again, the next stage and the next stage, it works all the same all the way through. Another big difference that I find, you know, extremely valuable and extremely frustrating in working with websites and funnels is a website is so convoluted that if we do find out that there's actually a problem on our website and we actually have an ad campaign going out there, so it's with a magazine or with a social media or with absolutely anything, I have to 90% of the time go to my developer and ask him to change that, and it could take a week turnaround. Now, at the rate of advertising expenses, that can be a very expensive turnaround. That whole campaign could be a waste of money, but the bigger damage could be that you're actually putting out the wrong message to those people. So say I launch my website and it's, you know, 2 days in my campaign, advertising campaign, and someone comes back to me and says, oh, did you misspell that word? It says this and not that. And you go, oh my God, that's really offensive. I didn't mean that typo. Oh my. By the time you get onto that developer and that developer gets in there and changes that simple word, how much damage have you done out there? Your campaign has gone from being a powerful sales campaign to an absolute standing joke that people remember you by the wrong thing. With a funnel, you can change it right there and then instantly it is done, it is fixed, you've moved on, and hopefully you haven't done too much damage in that process. So you can see the huge differences between a website and a sales funnel. They both look very similar in presentation. People wouldn't know if they've actually gone from a funnel to a website in the way of look. But the work that a funnel does for you and the flexibility it has over a website is absolutely massive. I know most of my clients actually drop their websites full stop and actually carry a funnel acting like a website instead of their websites now, purely because of the flexibility and the power of them over a website. They just haven't found the value in their websites. Okay, so that's all I've got on that today. So thank you so much for listening. I really do hope I have given you a greater understanding on funnels and the difference that they have and how they can catapult your business. Used correctly, these are very, very powerful marketing tools that every business needs to survive in this ever-changing world. And if you do like my videos, please subscribe to my channel down below. Click on the bell so you actually get notified every time that I post something, because I post very valuable things that maybe help you. And definitely like and share and join our Facebook group. I'd like to be able to talk to you on more of a personal level and how I can help your business intimately, because every business is different. Every personality is different, and we want to target slightly different people, and I can teach you how to do that. Okay, so blessings. This is Shandell from Oana Digital Marketing. Hope to see you soon. Bye, guys.